Greetings, Deviants of the Night. I'm your host Dax, and welcome to a very special episode of Dax's Deviants. Today, we're diving headfirst into the void realm of Darklands 2024. For those uninitiated, Darklands isn't just any festival. It's a gathering of souls bound by a shared passion for the extraordinary, the unconventional, and the wonderfully strange. It's where the shadows come alive, where the veil between fantasy and reality grows thin, and where our deepest desires find their stage, emerging from the void. This year's Darklands was nothing short of spectacular, with 4 mesmerising parties spread across the long weekend, each pulsating with its own unique energy. With 3 stages, 7 bars, and an alpha lounge, the possibilities are endless. But Darklands isn't just about the night, it's a journey that begins with the break of dawn. During the day, the festival springs to life, with a bustling market, captivating performances, and an atmosphere charged with anticipation. It's a celebration of freedom, expression, and the beautiful diversity of our community. Darklands is more than just a festival. It's a testament to our shared history, our struggles, and our triumphs. From its humble beginnings to its present-day grandeur, Darklands has been a beacon of acceptance and empowerment for the fetish community. So join me as we embark on this extraordinary journey into the heart of Darklands 2024, where the night holds endless possibilities and the boundaries of imagination blur into the realm of the extraordinary. Stay tuned, dear Deviants. Our adventure is just beginning. Darklands wasn't born in a day. Its origins trace back to the dawn of the fetish and alternative lifestyle scene, a time wherein individuals dared to defy convention, explore their passions, and carve out spaces of acceptance and freedom. Back then, Darklands was just a whisper, a secret shared among kindred spirits in dimly lit clubs and underground gatherings. It was a time of experimentation, of pushing boundaries and challenging norms. Darklands emerged as a beacon of light in the shadows, a place where we could be ourselves without fear or judgment. The first official Darklands event was held in 2009. The inaugural event marked a significant milestone in the history of Darklands, establishing it as a prominent gathering for the fetish community. With only 2021 being skipped due to COVID-19, Darklands has been a yearly event and will be celebrating its 15th anniversary in 2025. Over the years, Darklands grew and evolved, reaching new heights and pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. Darklands isn't just a festival, it's a cultural phenomenon. It brings together people from all walks of life, from every corner of the globe, to celebrate diversity, self-expression, and the beauty of difference. It's more than just a party, it's a community, a family. Darklands has changed lives in ways never imagined possible. Today, Darklands stands as a testament to the resilience, creativity, and collective empowerment of the fetish community. It's a celebration of freedom, acceptance, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. And so, dear Deviants, as we recap Darklands 2024, I want to say a quick thank you to the organisers, volunteers, title holders, merchants, sponsors, and masterclass leaders that make this culmination of fetish possible. Without their dedication, knowledge, and determination, we would not have the phenomenal event that we have come to love today. Darklands is a big event, and this year saw a lot more attendees than in previous years. It brings people from around the globe into one space, which allows people to form connections they might not have been able to make otherwise. I was fortunate enough to interview people from different walks of life and get their experiences on the Darklands I have grown to love, and hear about their experiences with this massive event. Let's see what people had to say about the event this year.
So, hello, I'm Dax, and today I'm joined by...
Hi, I'm Scots Boy.
And where are you from?
I am from just about Edinburgh.
Okay, nice, same as me then. So what brings you to Darklands this year?
This is my third time here, and honestly, I just enjoy myself. I often make new friends, I often meet new folk. So it's a socialising opportunity as well as a partying opportunity as well.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that. I always find Darklands is really good for networking and creating like new friends from around the globe, and even closer at home, because the amount of Scottish people that I meat here is kind of getting ridiculous at this point.
Oh yeah.
So what are you hoping to learn this year from Darklands?
What should I? I'm more just looking to do, to be honest. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, I'm getting more into fisting. So,
Nice.
if I have a few fists up my ass by the end of the weekend, then it's a success.
That's very good. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
No worries.
In previous years, it was rare to meet another Scotsman at Darklands. I'm happy to see more Scotsmen attending festivals and events like Darklands. Fetish and kink are still somewhat taboo in Scotland, and it's events like Darklands that help the discussions flowing to allow for potential events in Scotland. Let's see what another attendee had to say.
Hello, so introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Slypup. I'm from Northern Ireland, and I'm a member of Linktr.ee and the Pups and Handlers of Ireland.
Very nice. So, how many times have you been to Darklands?
This is my third Darklands.
Third, very nice. And what are you hoping to gain this year?
Just more gear, for one thing. I got a new hood already.
Very nice.
More friends, try and get out of my social bubble that I have locked myself in for the last few years.
Fair enough, I feel that. And what is your favourite thing about Darklands?
Puppies. Lots and lots of puppies.
Yeah, there's so many puppies, it's always very good. Any events that you're really looking forward to?
The puppy walk, I really look forward to it. The puppy soccer, because I'm sort of the unofficial cheerleader for the Pups of Ireland. Other than that, anything with drag and show tunes.
Fair enough. Alright, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
It's always a good thing to meet representatives from kink and fetish groups from around the world. I've worked previously with Kink.ee, the Northern Ireland kink group. They've become some of my closest friends, and it wouldn't have been possible without Darklands. Being able to create connections with kink groups is one of my favourite aspects of Darklands, because when I travel, I have a group of people I can meet with for socials, and potentially learn about where I'm travelling to. These fundamental connections are made possible because of a shared interest, which I think is the magic of the community. Let's see how the next interviewee felt.
Hello, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zippy. I'm a Limerick pup. Well, Limerick pup. I say Limerick. I'm from Ireland.
Okay. Very nice. And how many times have you been to Darklands?
So this will be my third time.
Your third time. Very nice. And what are you hoping to gain from Darklands this year?
Honestly, I'm just here for a good time.
Fair enough.
I'm surrounded by friends, random new people.
Exactly. Best place to meet
That,
your friends.
and we all love the market.
Yes, absolutely. The
market is great.
Second-hand market queue has been ridiculous. I've not even been yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not chancing my luck. I wasn't here early enough, so I'm just going to take the hit.
Yeah, I'll probably end up going on Sunday where everything's just half off.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no harm there, like.
No, exactly. And what is your favourite thing about Darklands?
Honestly, it's just the fact that, say, in comparison to the likes of Folsom, where everything is spread out over a city, everything is condensed in one area. Now, sure, it gets a bit hectic, but you have your first Darklands to deal with that, and then after that, you get to enjoy it. So,
Absolutely, yeah. You notice the newbies because the first day they're always wearing like their normal clothes, and then the next year they're just full kink gear.
yeah,
It's always the same.
we all have to get our joy somewhere.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much for your time.
No problem at all.
Zippy makes a good point about the closeness of the event. Everything is in one location, which makes it fantastic for people exploring their own identities, as you don't have to travel from point to point in the city to go to different socials or to see different demonstrations. Everything is housed under one roof, which makes it ideal to explore all the aspects of fetish and fetish identity. The market exposes you to a bit of everything too, especially with the live demos of certain products. Let's have a listen to the next attendee.
So, hello, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Rob, Pup, Azor. Yeah.
Where are you from?
So I'm from Derby in the UK.
Oh, very nice. And is this your first Darklands?
So it's first Darklands, yes.
Very nice.
Very much enjoying it.
Interesting. So, what are you hoping to gain from Darklands?
New experience more than anything. So I'm very new to the pub community, and the group of friends I'm with we're like a year, 2 years in. So it's just, yeah. So my husband I'm with, it was his 40th in November. So we bought him tickets. We bought the tickets to do this.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that's really cute. So, what are you looking forward to most?
No idea.
No idea.
No
Fair enough. Well, you're in for a treat because the main party kind of starts tonight.
Yeah.
So it gets very big. Be prepared to see a lot of naked men. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Have you tried any of the master classes or anything yet?
No, so we didn't bother with any of the master classes because we'd got. So we did the alpha classes.
Yep.
The only one, Sam, so my other half, wanted to do the horse and mare fair, but we haven't bothered with that. We just wanted to come along and experience it, really, see what was happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always feel like your first year you don't really do that much, and in the second year you go full ham.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm glad you made it along this year. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
A Darklands newbie. It's always nice to see new attendees who are here to discover themselves and learn more about their fetish interests. New pups are always a soft spot for myself, as I wasn't a pup before I attended Darklands, and found the community when I first attended. It's great to see people learning and discovering thanks to events like this. Let's see who I found next.
Hi, who are you and where are you from?
My name's Tom and I'm from Liverpool.
Okay, and how many times have you been to Darklands?
This is my fourth one.
Fourth one, same as me. And what have you enjoyed most about Darklands this year?
The horse fair.
The horse fair. Horse fair was very enjoyable, I will admit. Did you gain anything from Darklands this year?
Gained some gear and lost a lot of money.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that one there.
Definitely.
Did you go to any of the master classes?
No.
No.
I can't sit still that long.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Tom recognised me from the horse fair a couple of years ago. I thought it was wild he knew who I was, but I had no idea who he was. But he made up for that at this year's horse fair. And I won't go into any more detail than that. Let's see who I bumped into next.
Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Bite and I'm from Northern Ireland.
Very nice. And how many times have you been to Darklands?
It's my fourth time.
Yeah. Same as me, yep, because I met you at the first one.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And what have you gained from Darklands this year?
Lots of ass.
Fair.
And just seeing the same people again. I think every year you kind of just see the same people, and it's nice because people just remember you and you remember them.
Yeah. I always find it's really nice. It's a big social event. And what has been your favourite thing about Darklands this year?
My favourite thing about Darklands this year, well, the parties are always great, I think. But to be honest, the bingo that I've just done right now was fucking brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, it was great.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Everyone in Ireland put the camp bingo, which was like kind of just playing camp songs and playing bingo and trying to win tickets, which I didn't win. So, if anyone wants to send me tickets.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Max.
Bite is an old friend. I met him at my first Darklands in 2020, and we've been friends since. He's one of the reasons I got involved with Linktr.ee. He'll be doing an interview with me at some point, so keep an ear out for more of Bite. Let's move on to the next interview.
Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Spec and I'm from Limerick.
Very nice. And how many times have you been to Darklands?
This is my third Darklands.
Third Darklands. Very nice. So what has been your favourite thing about Darklands this year?
Just getting to see people that I haven't gotten to see in about a year.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about it. I do think it's a very good social thing. Have you learned anything from Darklands this year?
Just put myself out there a bit more.
Yeah?
I've been quite shy the last few Darklands. I think I need to not do that anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So what has been something that you feel like have you gained the confidence this year, or?
Yeah, kind of confidence in the dark rooms and put myself out there. And
very nice.
All that.
Oh, that's good. Anything that you've really, really enjoyed this year?
Just the parties at night and hanging out with my friends. That's the main thing I enjoy about this.
Magic. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Spec was another pup I met through Linktr.ee, who, from the amount of interviews I'd done with them, they had their fair presence at Darklands. Now, whilst he's not from Northern Ireland, the Irish and Northern Irish socials do have a bit of crossover and support each other, which I think is fantastic to see kink groups support and boost each other. Creating safe spaces is something I'm very passionate about, so seeing this on this level is great. Let's see who I grab next.
So, hello, what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, I am Loki and I'm from Ireland. I am currently Mr. Rubber Ireland 24.
Very nice. And how many Darklands have you been to?
This is my second.
Your second. Very nice. How have you found Darklands so far?
I love it. I got to go to the Rubber Social this year. I got to meet all the different title holders from all over. It's been great. I got to meet friends that I met last year and also new people as well, so it's been wonderful.
Very nice. And have you learned anything this year?
Yes, not all shiners are good shiners. Some get sticky.
Yes, no, absolutely, I agree with that. And is there anything that has been very memorable for you this year?
I think as well, getting to see just the different kind of kinks coming together, getting to see like different people just kind of living in their truth in that moment and getting to experience a place that's very inclusive, not just at Darklands but also around Belgium as well. I think it's been really, really good to see.
No, absolutely, I agree with you. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
A new title holder. I briefly met Loki in Belfast Pride in 2023, and it was nice to catch up with Darklands this year. Title holders have a lot of pressure on them as beacons of their communities, so I'm interested to see what Loki will do with his title over the next year. Let's move on to the next interview.
Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Javier and I'm coming from Boston.
Very nice. And is this your first Darklands?
This is.
Very nice. How have you been finding it so far?
Definitely a lot to take in. I've been to several other kink, related events such as Dory, MAL, but this is my first European fetish event, so It's all been very exciting though.
Nice. And have you learned anything this year?
Definitely have seen new kinks that I was not aware of, so it's really cool to see how people take different types of gear and kind of invent new ways to use it. And also just really nice to meet new people and kind of hear their experiences.
Yeah. No, I definitely find Darklands is really, really good for networking. You end up making friends in new places, and then you have free places to stay when you're traveling, which is always a bonus.
Definitely nice.
What has been your favorite thing about Darklands so far?
I would say I really love how there's different spaces for different types of music, or if you want to go play with someone, you have multiple options to choose from. So I would say it's all been great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Another Darklands newbie. Javier has travelled a bit further than everyone else I've interviewed, coming all the way from Boston. It's interesting to talk to people outside of Europe, as the experiences and communities are different from what I've come to learn. It's also nice to make these connections. As I've never been at the States myself, it's nice to meet with people with similar interests and make friends with people I wouldn't meet otherwise if it wasn't for events like Darklands. I would have liked to interview more people, but time constraints due to other work and certain events happening meant I didn't get as many as I wanted. After interviewing people around Darklands, some of which were bribed with Haribos, I decided to talk to some of the merchants that were attending. During the day festival, they're busy working their spot of the market, but they can attend the night festival and get involved with all the fun and magic that happens there. Some of the merchants available have been attending for years, whilst others are fresh and new to Darklands. To start off, I interviewed the mastermind behind Mama Leather, where I got my new pup hood, which I can honestly say I fell in love with at first sight.
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Marco. I'm from Brazil, but actually I'm based in New York City.
Oh, very nice. And what is it that you do?
I'm a leather maker. What I do is I make everything in leather, but in colors. I have a brand, the name is Mama Leather, and the concept is to introduce color in BDSM.
Yes, I love your stuff. I bought stuff from you the other day, so I can tell it's very nice and I absolutely love it. So is this your first Darklands?
No, actually it's my third.
Your third Darklands,
yeah.
Very nice. And is there anything you particularly enjoyed about Darklands this year?
Wow. People, you always have the chance to meet new people. I love the vibe of Darklands, the diversity, all combined in the same space. I think it's beautiful.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you have learned from Darklands this year?
Wow. Learn for that. You always learn things for clients. I think when you met people, you hear about the things they coming from, these things. Yeah, sometimes you hear things very raw.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to come a place you always get surprised.
Yes.
Yeah. Learn from Darkland. For the people of Darkland, yes. You know, I met actually a guy, a master. He was explaining me the way through the introduction of mastering and stuff. I actually was pretty interesting.
Very nice. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome.
Cheers.
Marco was delightful. He was very passionate about his brand and his craftsmanship is incredible. My new hood is gorgeous and the orange really pops under UV light, which I absolutely love. I got the neon orange harness to match, which looks great and is very comfortable to wear too. I highly recommend checking out Mama Leather at mamaleather.com. And if you decide to order, let Marco know Dax sent you. My next merchant interview was with the lovely owner of Kinky Perks, a UK-based company with a wide range of products. I bought myself a little something from them this year, which complemented my new harness.
Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Simon, I'm from Shrewsbury in the UK.
Very nice, and what is it that you do?
I own a company called Kinky Perks and we're here on the market, on the gear market here at Darklands.
Very nice, and what sort of things is it that you're selling this year?
We stock a lot of leather, toys, masks, sportswear, everything you can think of for every fetish you need.
Very nice. So, is this your first Darklands?
No, we did Darklands last year, but on a small scale without the leather gear, and we've upgraded this year and stocked Prowler Red, and that's why we've expanded the stand.
Very nice. And what have you learned from Darklands this year?
To sleep more.
Absolutely.
And eat.
Yes.
Because you forget that all the time.
Yes.
And actually to look at your clock because you never know what time it is.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree.
That's one of my... It's always dark inside. It's quite hazy, so yeah. It's never dark, but actually it feels dark. So you always think it's nighttime.
Yeah. And what has been a highlight of Darklands for you this year?
Meeting people. This year, everyone is just so lovely. Everyone's so inclusive.
Yeah.
And seeing like the amazingness of people and how much effort they go to.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Simon clearly puts a lot of love into his store, and with a variety of brands, you're not stuck for choice. I personally love the range on offer and plan on making a few purchases once my bank account has recovered from Darklands. You can find them online at kinkyperks.com. And again, if you decide to order, let Simon know Dax sent you. My next interview was with one of the main sponsors of Darklands with their own stage, Mr. Rogelio. His brand covers all aspects of kink and the quality is amazing. If you've attended Darklands, you'll know the brand and you'll know Mr. Rogelio himself.
Hi there, tell me who you are and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Rogelio from the brand Mr. Rogelio. We are based in Amsterdam.
Oh, very nice. And how many Darklands have you been to?
For work, this is the 4th time and I've been here, I think, 7 or 8.
Oh, so you're a Darklands veteran then?
Yes.
Very nice. So what have you been doing with your brand for Darklands?
We have been doing a lot. We are trying to broaden the fetish scene for pups, for people in diapers, for leathermen, for sportswear people. We are very diverse.
Yes, absolutely. I think your stuff's great as well. What have you learned from Darklands this year?
This year I've learned that it's even more diverse than I thought it would be.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's more kinks than I knew was possible.
Yes. Yeah, no.
What is your number one takeaway from Darklands this year? What's been the best bit?
The best thing about Darklands this year? I think that people are dropping by to say that they love the brand and that they love the community so much, and it's different because we are used to it now.
Yeah.
The company is 5-6 years old, and you have a lot of people this year who are for the first time and met everyone for the first time. So that was very different from the past years.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you.
Mr. Rogelio puts a lot of time and effort into his brand, as seen in the quality of his products and the combination of fashion and fetish. It's a unique brand which I absolutely adore, as I have a few leather pieces from him. I really recommend his stuff, and if interested, you can find him online at mr-rogelio.com. Let him know Dax sent you. The next two interviews go hand in hand, from a brand that is also well known, with two brand ambassadors that you might know from What's the Safe Word? Yeah, it's the incredible duo of Mr. Christopher and Amp.
No video.
So, hello. Tell me who you are and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Mr. Christopher, and I'm from San Francisco, from What's the Safe Word?
Very nice. So, how many Darklands have you been to?
This will be my 7th.
7th. So, a veteran for Darklands then?
Yes.
Yes. So, what is the one thing that you enjoy most about Darklands?
All the sexy Europeans, because I'm from America.
Yeah.
No, I think it's because I go to a lot of events because I work for Mr. S. Leather and What's the Safe Word. I think it's one of the best produced events, especially for a gay event.
Yeah.
From the ground up.
Okay.
Everything is extremely well organized, and it goes off without a hitch, and everyone seems to be having fun.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fantastic. And what is one thing that you think you have learned this year?
What did I learn this year? I learned I can't keep up with the young kids. What did I learn this year? I learned that this event is growing because it was more people than ever.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping that the event will be able to keep up with the growth. I learned... What did I learn? I learned more about the surrounding areas. It's for the first time I went and saw Antwerp, and I was able to go to the booths more, which I really enjoyed. But it was a really good space, good fun.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Hi, who are you and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Amp, and I'm from San Francisco.
Very nice. And how many Darklands have you been to before?
This will be my 3rd Darklands in all.
Okay. So you're still not new, but you're kind of getting the experience of it.
I've probably been to about 40 or 50 kink events over a decade, working anything from America to over here in Antwerp. Yeah.
Very nice. And what is your favorite thing about Darklands?
Ooh, the diversity of events. One of the most well-scheduled and diversified sort of scheduling of not only like stage shows, but also booths for everything from puppy play to ABDL to furries to sports gear. They've got something for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And what is one thing that you have learned this year?
This year, I'm bad at learning. Make sure that you pack yourself multiple water bottles. It's never a bad thing to be hydrated.
Yeah.
But as the crowds have gotten even more ravenous and large, the water ran out. So bring your own snacks and food sometimes.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're
I really
so
appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you.
I've met the pair a few times before, but this was the first time I'd had a proper conversation with them. I'll admit, I was a little bit starstruck, but they're both so down to earth and friendly. They both represent Mr. S. Leather, another big sponsor of Darklands with their own stage. This is also a brand I love, due to again their wide range of products. A fair bit of the gear I own is from Mr. S, such as my neoprene pup hoods. I recommend you check out Mr. S. Leather at mrs-leather.com. And What's the Safe Word on YouTube. Let them know I sent you. Again, I wanted to do more interviews, but time constraints make it difficult. Plus, most merchants are very busy talking and helping people find their perfect gear. I'd like to move on to the shout outs to the contestants and winners of some of the title competitions that take place at Darklands. To start with, I'd like to congratulate the Demersal from Canada for gaining the title of International Superhero Fetish 2024, along with first runner-up Nayar from Italy and second runner-up Harley Diva from Israel. The superhero fetish is something I was introduced to last year after talking to Scorch, also known as Blaze, on the podcast, as he was the winner last year. Moving on to the European Puppy and Handler 2024, a massive congratulations to Pup Astra from Ireland for gaining the title European Puppy 2024, along with first runner-up Axel from Italy and second runner-up Umbra from Spain. For the Handler title, it was won by the wonderful Kerberos from Austria. I was up in the Alpha Deck doing photography for the event, so witnessing two friends winning was something magical. Oh, another congratulation goes out to Alistair Noir from England for gaining the title of Mr. World Fetish 2024, which was a new title that only started this year. For Mr. Leather Belgium 2024, a massive congratulations goes to Jurgen for gaining the title. For all contestants that took part in all the competitions this year, even if you didn't win, you're a beacon to the community. Keep up your dedication and enthusiasm for your fetish and use your platform to educate. There's always next year. To reflect on Darklands this year, I went out of my comfort zone a little this year to explore myself a bit more. Darklands is where I can be myself the most, and being able to understand my fetishes and feel like myself is a breath of fresh air. I made new friends, strengthened existing connections, and learned a bit more about myself. I certainly think I'm going to take my newfound confidence and use my voice to take my own brand further. Doing interviews was a thrill, and I feel like I'll have more of a presence next year. I always urge people to say hello, and if you want to do an interview, I'm more than happy to do so. So, what to expect from the podcast? I have big plans for the podcast coming up this year. I'll be doing more interviews and more episodes like this one, where I'll be talking about various subjects, with guests to get their thoughts and have active discussions about topics affecting the fetish world. If you're interested in doing an interview, or fancy talking about your fetish, please reach out to me via my socials, @thepubdax. You can also reach out to me on the podcast Twitter, which is @daxsdeviants. That's all for this special episode. Stay tuned for more soon. Season 2 is just around the corner. I've been your host, Dax. Until we meet again in the realm of extraordinary, stay deviant.